What is up, guys? It is your least favorite moto vlogger, Brian636, coming at you with a little bit of a different kind of video today. If you know anything about me, I love my 636s. So over the years, when I find these things for a good enough price, I will get them, regardless if they've been crashed or have no fairings or whatever. I've actually been sitting on these two bikes now, both for over 2 years. I think I've had this one for 2 years and this one for almost 3 years now. This one was involved in an accident and I bought it from the tow yard, got a little bit of damage on the stator and the fairings are fucked up. But other than that, the motor runs, the frame's not cracked. But it's been sitting here for 2 years, pretty much collecting dust. But I really do want to build this thing into something clean and special and nice. But basically just get it out of this terrible state that it's in right now, because it really is just starting to rust and collect dust. So guys, we just got the bike up on the lift, and first things first, we are going to start disassembling this. Exhaust, fairings, seats, tank. A lot of this stuff is all going to come off. Make sure that we take accountability of what's really going on here, what all needs to get replaced. So let's strip this thing down to bare bones, give it a wash, and see what we're working with. And in about 30 minutes, we got this thing totally broken down. Now we can really see what we're working with. And what we are working with here is something that I did not really expect to be this of good condition of a bike. Whenever you see the rubber guards in here and the fuel pump being that hard to pull apart, these are all really good signs that this bike has not been touched. And truly, that engine bay kind of says it all, that this bike has not been molested. There's no weird janky shit going on with the wiring. The harness has been untouched. It's for sure never been stunted. As you can see by the stator cover, we'll definitely either paint or replace. We're doing the same for a lot of these parts as well. We'll either be cleaning them or replacing them totally. Stuff like the seats are totally salvageable. The battery, maybe even the front fender. These are all good stuff, but the fairings and some of the foot pegs, we're definitely gonna need to replace them. So let's fill up some soap and get this thing all cleaned up.
Most of the time you see used bikes, they're really fucked up. This one is just not bad. This one is in extremely good condition. The wiring harness, whenever you see this rubber stuff, I'm telling you, this is a really good sign that this bike is really unmolested. It has the OEM tires from the dealership still on it, these Bridgestones. Let's go dry this thing off.
All right, guys, day 2, parts day. The majority of the parts came in. I've had a couple of parts laying around for 636s as I am a 636 enthusiast. We got brand new all black plastics to match our black gas tank over there. We got brand new headlights, cleaned off the seats. Those shined up super well. Those look brand new as well. So the whole fairing kit, as well as the accessories. We're gonna be running a tail light, brand new stator cover. And then we also have this stealth stay by Crew Garage that I'm super excited to have. I've never really liked the stock stays on a 636, so even if we are trying to keep this thing OEM, I think it's a good idea to have it metal and reinforced. And this one definitely fit the bill as it is just clean and nice. So I'm gonna start throwing all these parts onto the 6.3. Guys, like I said before, this is owned by a female rider, so the front end as well as the back end back here, it's been lowered about a ½ inch. It's really minimum, but I am gonna put it back to stock. So we are gonna put the triple tree on top of clip-ons, not the other way around.
All right, guys, so I didn't really film much of this fabrication of this pipe just because I've never done this before, and this pipe is not meant for a ZX6. So it is actually meant for a Harley Davidson, this muffler, and then I just used the stock headers with a Muzzy extension off of a regular Muzzy exhaust. And then I actually used a stock dog bone, or I think that's what they're called, is the dog bones or whatever, the things that are meant for the suspension, to key it up. And this thing actually sounds amazing on this bike. I'll start it up really quick. Super deep. And I ended up having to replace the spark plugs in it as well because they were definitely burnt over time. Number one cylinder had actually completely gone out, so it was running on like 3 cylinders, or really shittily 4. But we're gonna start putting the fairings on now, make this thing look good.
Alright guys, I am so happy that this build is done, and I've already jumped out on this bike last night and did a little pre-test ride, and I'm telling you right now, I love the way this bike rides. But even more so, I love how that pipe sounds on there. It really does sound mean and aggressive. But overall, to have stock brakes and stock gearing and just like stock almost everything besides that stealth stay is pretty cool, just because the look of it is so clean. Now, from the OEM clip-ons and the OEM levers all the way to the tank, to the seat, to the sprockets, even down to the tire that it came with from the factory, I'm so happy with how this came out. Now, a bike build with me would not be done unless I brought you guys along with a test ride, so let's go do it. Man, and listen to that thing. I don't know if the camera's even picking up on it. Holy crap. It just sounds amazing. Woo! It's better than my stubby one on my 0304. One of the first things I always look for once I get done with a bike build, especially when we've been inside of her, is watching that temperature. And I'm pretty sure the owner's manual says the original operating temperature on this thing should hover right around there. So as long as your bike isn't blinking or going well over 200, you're good. But I love just seeing that 162, 163 mark. If I was to do anything, and it's the thing probably throwing me off the most, is putting like an easy pull clutch lever on this. The stock is pretty cool looking though. I do like it. Even the stock master. All right guys, the moment you've all been waiting for. Will it wheelie? First gear. Throw her back again. God damn! Man,
First gear is all you need on a bike with stock gearing like this. It's so long, it's longer than my stunt bikes, probably second or third gear. Guys, I want to talk about some of the things that I really cannot ride without, and it is a little bit of a shameless plug, but whatever. These windbreakers in the fall time and even in winter time with a hoodie matched underneath it will keep you beyond warm. That's how all of us Chicago guys ride through these winters, is just a windbreaker on top of a hoodie with some latex gloves. And speaking of gloves, we're pretty much out of these. So, but if you want a windbreaker or a fanny pack to hold your wallet, your phone, whatever, some of the things that I truly need to ride, the link is down in the description. Woo! All the backfires this thing making. Just sounds like a goddamn race bike. Try it again. We got a nice little open strip. We'll go up in first, hand off, nice and smooth. Drop back. See if we can go to staggered. God, I love this bike, man. There is something about a just nice, clean OEM bike. Feels good. It's got power everywhere, and we know it has never been beat on, so we know her life story. Now, I haven't done this on this channel in a really long time, but let's see how this thing gets on the highway. Will get you right up to speed to highway traffic like nothing. I hate going fast on bikes now, guys, if you know me. Now, I guess, I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering, especially the loyal guys to the channel, what are your plans with this bike, Brian? And I don't really know. I bought this bike 2 years ago, and it really was just kind of taking up room in the garage, and it was kind of an eyesore. I was like, man, if I could, I would do this to this bike and, you know, make it back to this condition. But I ultimately think I am just going to hang on to it for a little bit, ride it, just use it as a nice commuter bike if I want to go get lunch, or hell, do a hood eats on it one day. But if any of you guys are really interested and serious about a nice 0304, maybe message me on Instagram if you're really that interested. A guy in compression shorts. Guys, I know I haven't done a build series in a really long time, or a build video like this, so I do appreciate you guys watching, tuning in. I know I got a lot of 0304, 636 fanatics on the channel, so I hope this got your little itch off for the day. To everybody else, I really do appreciate you watching. You can get any of the keychains or windbreakers and all that good trash down in the description. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, appreciate, you know, documenting the whole build, give it a fat like for me. Please respect each other, respect life, put the guns down, all that good trash. Be safe out here though, people. Here's your least favorite motovlogger, Brian636, signing off. I love y'all. Peace.